frame.
Hi Amy, how are you?
I'm well.
Well in the frame.
Très bien.
Très très bien.
Bueno.
I have a
Muy
question.
bien.
Muy bien.
Bien.
I have a question for you. What is inspiring for you in Rumi's poem?
I will use Rumi's language to tell you what's inspiring. Every time I read a Rumi poet, I feel nahâyat.
Nahâyat. You share that with me.
Yeah.
And you call the name of your child. It is, there is a link.
No, the name of my child is actually Connor.
Mm-hmm.
It's an Irish name. He was an Irish revolutionary, actually.
Okay. And how can we relate it with nahâyat?
Wow. You're really forcing me to tell a story, aren't you?
You know?
Well, I'll tell you something. I'm a filmmaker, and when I met my husband on a picket line while I was filming. I actually met my husband inside the frame the first time I saw him. Okay? So, that's a dangerous thing to do, by the way, ladies, because you're recreating who they really are. You're leaving things outside the frame that you really should be looking at before you get married. But anyway, he said something to me very early on when we met. He said, you know, you'd be a much better filmmaker if you were a mother. I was like, that's a pickup line I've never heard before. But he was right, and I'll tell you why. Having a child really does open your eyes to the world in a very different way. And I think that's true for women and men. You just start looking at the world in a way where you want to protect, you want to interpret. And I did start making films differently. I started really taking responsibility for the way in which I was filming the stories I wanted to tell. You could say that my work with Global Girl Media is like I'm a mother of 300 girls now. Yeah.
And
nahâyat. You want me to circle back to nahâyat? So
yes.
I would say, you know, being a parent is limitless because it opens you to being a parent not just to your immediate child, but to the children of the world.
You go from the limits to the limitless. You break the prisons of the limits.
As a mother, or as a storyteller, or as a filmmaker?
As a whole.
All of the above.
As a whole.
All of the above. Yes.
Thank you, Amy.
Junam.